Today, we begin in the United States. It was a historic night in New York City, one that marks a political victory and a potential generational and cultural shift. Zohran Mamdani will be the next mayor of New York City, marking history as the first Muslim, the first Indian origin person, and the youngest in more than a century to hold the city's highest office. The Ugandan-born Democratic Socialist defeated two opponents, former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, who ran as an independent, and Republican Curtis Sliwa. In his victory speech on Tuesday, Mamdani declared, and I quote, "The future is in our hands." The mayor-elect also said that his decisive victory shows a way to defeat US President Donald Trump.
If anyone can show a nation betrayed by Donald Trump how to defeat him, it is the city that gave rise to him. And if there is any way to terrify a despot, it is by dismantling the very conditions that allowed him to accumulate power. This is not only how we stop Trump, it's how we stop the next one. So Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up.
Mamdani added that New York has toppled what he described as a political dynasty and that the city will start transforming in a way that works for ordinary people.
The future is in our hands. My friends, we have toppled a political dynasty. I wish Andrew Cuomo only the best in private life. But let tonight be the final time I utter his name as we turn the page on a politics that abandons the many and answers only to the few. New York, tonight you have delivered a mandate for change. A mandate for a new...
After the win, Republican candidate Curtis Sliwa warned Mamdani against implementing what he called socialist policies in the city.
And let me warn our new leader, if you try to implement socialism, if you try to render our police weak and impotent, if you forsake the people's public safety, we're not only organizing, but we are mobilizing, and we will become the mayor-elect and his supporters' worst enemies, worst nightmare. Yes.
Former Governor Andrew Cuomo, meanwhile, was met with loud boos from the crowd during his concession speech.
Congratulations to Zohran Mamdani. That is not right. That is not right, and that is not us. That is not us. Tonight was their night, and as they start to transition to government, we will all help any way we can because we need our New York City government to work. We want it to work for all New Yorkers.
But Mamdani's rise is not an isolated story. Across the United States, Democrats saw sweeping victories in New York, Virginia, New Jersey, and California. This in the first major elections since Donald Trump returned to the presidency. Trump, however, was quick to respond. He blamed Republican losses on the ongoing government shutdown and his absence from the ballot. Still, for many New Yorkers, Mamdani represents something beyond partisanship. His story, that of a young immigrant who came to America entered public life and rose to lead one of the most influential cities in the world, has struck a chord with those yearning for change. Yet challenges do await him. President Donald Trump, a day earlier, said that he might limit federal funding for New York if Mamdani wins. And Mamdani's strong stances on foreign policy, particularly his criticism of Israel's actions in Gaza, have sparked controversy in a city home to the largest Jewish community outside of Israel. But as the jubilant crowds gathered at Brooklyn Paramount, none of that seemed to matter. Supporters chanted his name, waving banners that read, "Our time has come." Some of Mamdani's main campaign promises include making the city buses fare free, providing universal childcare, increasing the minimum wage, and lowering the cost of living by raising taxes on the wealthiest 1% of New Yorkers. Now, as Zohran Mamdani prepares to step into City Hall, the spotlight will turn to whether he can turn promise into policy. And how he navigates that will determine not just his legacy, but the direction New York takes in the years to come.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.